In this dark future, there's only one sport. Robofight. We asked you a single question. What robo-fighters would you like to see fighting in the arena one more time while we make our preparations for the final fight of the season? The answer was a roar of Crusher Crab 3000 versus ULTRA Mantis. Your wish is our command. This time, of course. So in a few seconds, the sands of the Forgotten Canyons will welcome these two glorious machines of war. The first contender is a blood-red bringer of mayhem, a creation of Faust 404 that is eager to blast something with its explosive spears, Crusher Crab 3000. His opponent is a steel apex predator, as fearless as it is merciless. Welcome, the brutal creation of cracks, the murderous ULTRA Mantis! Let's go into round one. Just in a few moments, this magnificent bridge will shake with explosions as these two crowd favorites will do their best to destroy each other. ULTRA Mantis versus Crusher Crab. They're certainly not wasting any time. Crab knocks his opponent off the bridge and follows him. Mantis is down. No, he's on his feet again in no time at all. Here's another barrage coming from Crab. Hits ULTRA Mantis right in the middle of his body. Here comes the counterattack. What a push! Crab makes a serious mistake getting that close to the apex predator. Crusher Crab tries to break free, sprays his opponent with bullets. How crazy is that? He's not afraid of ULTRA Mantis at all? Mantis cuts through his armor. At this rate, he'll be digging his teeth into his opponent's car in no time. Crab has to disengage. He manages to... No! ULTRA Mantis won't let his prey go away. It's the end! Crusher Crab had a fantastic start, but he was way too aggressive. He pushed too hard. ULTRA Mantis wins the first round. What a great push! Continues to shoot at him in midair as well while Mantis hits the ground. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Here he is, the cool-headed winner of the first round, the lightning-fast ULTRA Mantis. Round two. This time, fighters face each other in a small canyon. Missiles are in the air. Mantis manages to block the hit with his hull. That's wise. His top priority is to keep his head intact. Oh no! He hits the explosive spears! What a mistake! What a catastrophe for ULTRA Mantis! Lost almost all of his weapons in the blink of an eye. Does that mean it's over? Nah, Mantis is still keen on winning. What's that? Baba Yaga suddenly enters the arena and proceeds to shoot at Mantis with her double shotguns. Does this mean that she's still angry at ULTRA Mantis for humiliating her in the preliminary fights? Crab doesn't understand what's going on. Heck, we don't understand what's going on. What will happen next? Baba Yaga isn't supposed to be here. She keeps on making holes in Mantis with her deadly shotguns. What? Does she think that after having been selected for the finals, she can do whatever she wants? But there she is, leaving the arena. Well, the technical winner of this round is Crusher Crab. The question is he happy with such a victory? Here it is, that very moment when Baba Yaga enters the fray and immediately opens fire. Was she waiting for that opening to show itself? Looks like this robo-fighter runs on hatred, not oil. It's not enough to be a skilled fighter and a driver if you want to survive the wastes. You need to be feared. The Odegon Public School image will make you as ugly as all hell. 50% advance payment. Round 3. This is the final match of the day, and robo-fighters clearly don't know what to do. The rules changed. No, they were blatantly violated. If another champion can jump into the fray at any moment, how can you fight? Is that even fair? Oh yes, here she comes again. 3 fighters in the arena at the same time? How will it go? What is Yaga even thinking? Looks like Crab and Mantis teamed up to kick her ass. Is this the birth of a new team? Let's see if these two can make one of the finalists down. Mantis is trying to get a grip on his nemesis. Crab hits Yaga with his spears. Great teamwork, just look at that. ULTRA MANTIS is getting close and personal with Yaga, while Crab shoots at her from a distance. Even better than that, when Mantis needs a few seconds to reposition, Crab crushes into Yaga with his hull. It's like these two were made for this. Just look at that. Baba Yaga is having a bad time. Oh boy. She certainly didn't plan to get into that much trouble. A great volley coming from Crab. It hits Mantis as well, but what can you do? It's explosive. It's Robofight. Someone has to get hurt. The duo tries to pin Baba Yaga to the rocks. Looks like there's no getting out for her. She's on her side. Nope. An unfortunate attack puts her back on tracks. She now has a chance. She has a chance to escape, to disengage. Another excellent barrage from Crab destroys her head. ULTRA MANTIS won't let go. He's cutting his way to the vulnerable command core. Oh, sparks are pretty this time of the year. Baba Yaga is no more. What happens next? This can't be just will it be a draw? Both of the fighters sustained heavy damage. No, it seems like they're gonna fight. Man, these two are real warriors. First they got rid of that pesky intruder. Now they're finally ready to settle this once and for all. Whoever wins this round will be proclaimed the champion of the Battle of the Favorites. Crab isn't having an easy time, that's for sure. He bumps into a wall, and Mantis pierced his top armor. Crab has to keep his distance. He hits a wall. He hits the wall again. This may be the moment when... No! Crusher Crab managed to disengage. He's very careful now. Seems like the bitter lesson of the first round was not in vain. No! He closes the distance again. What is he thinking? Finally falls back. Was he baiting? We might never know. Alas, there isn't much room for him here. Crab bumps into the rocks once again. Mantis immediately secures this opportunity and hacks another part off his hull. The only hope for Crab at this point is to shoot his opponent's head off. We've seen that done before. Worked like a charm. Nothing better than some lead to calm your opponent down. They're clinching again. Just think about it. They've endured a long and hard fight with Baba Yaga and still keep on fighting. And Mantis finishes Crab off. Even with roughly half of his body, even after facing Baba Yaga, he still manages to emerge victorious. Here's that moment when the fighters decided to team up against the unwelcome guest. Mantis nails her to the ground, cuts through the last few inches of steel, and she goes up in flames. Then he manages to do the same with a fiery Crusher Crab. What a fight! And maybe that's the birth of a new legendary duo? Anyway, the winner of this robo-fight is the unyielding warrior, the unstoppable predator, ULTRA MANTIS! This machine managed to win despite the incursion of the Savage of the Sepulchre. Keep in mind that it's the victorious Baba Yaga that will have to face the champion of the champions, the sinister Trash Bot. Looks like it's going to be a true fight of two villains. Who will claim the title of the strongest robo-fighter of the first season of 2037? The undefeated Trashbot. Or the bloodthirsty Baba Yaga, who, as a winner of the Second Chance Rumble, has a right to get an upgrade right before she enters the arena? We shall see next week.